Hello, and welcome to the Money Tsunami. Let me tell you about something absolutely insane that happened in the financial world recently. The entire market did something so spectacularly stupid, it makes Netflix greenlighting another season of Tiger King look like Harvard Business School's case study of the year. And if you're wondering how we arrived at this mess, imagine the global economy as a jigsaw puzzle being assembled by caffeinated raccoons while Elon Musk tweets toilet thoughts from his space rocket. Welcome to the global money puzzle, a subject that's somehow simultaneously mind-numbingly boring and pants-wettingly terrifying, like discovering your blind date collects Victorian dolls that they swear sometimes move on their own. Let's be crystal clear about what our modern financial system actually is. A giant collective hallucination where we've all agreed that certain numbers on screens have value. It's essentially TikTok followers, but instead of meaningless social validation, it's your entire retirement. Money slithers around the world following arcane rules that make From Software games look like baby's first picture book. It's a massive game of musical chairs, except when the music stops, someone loses their house and has to explain to their children why they're selling the family dog on Craigslist. But here's where it gets interesting. And by interesting, I mean the kind of interesting that makes even your crypto-obsessed brother-in-law shut up about NFTs for 3 blessed seconds. Markets move in cycles as predictable as a Marvel movie plot, just with fewer CGI explosions and more middle-aged men having actual heart attacks on trading floors. The 1929 market panic, Black Monday in '87, the 2000 tech bubble, the 2008 housing crisis. It's like watching Game of Thrones if it were written by sadistic economists. You know something horrific is coming. Everyone can see it coming. And yet somehow we're all still shocked when the financial equivalent of the Red Wedding happens every decade or so. The market crashes with the regularity of Gerald's therapy appointments. And just like Gerald's attempts at positive thinking after his 3rd divorce, each time we convince ourselves, this time it's different. Speaking of Gerald, there he is, my resident financial expert pigeon who has successfully predicted 47 of the last 3 market crashes and stress-eats stale breadcrumbs while obsessively highlighting passages in Warren Buffett's shareholder letters. Yes, you heard that right. Gerald is a pigeon. Not metaphorically, but an actual grey-feathered, head-bobbing, window-ledge dwelling bird who somehow developed an uncanny knack for financial pessimism. I found him nesting in a discarded copy of The Intelligent Investor outside the New York Stock Exchange, and he's been my anxiety-ridden avian advisor ever since. Don't let his tiny brain fool you. Gerald maintains a remarkably consistent, the sky is falling investment philosophy that occasionally, spectacularly, turns out to be right. His favourite activities include cooing nervously at CNBC, building nests out of shredded financial statements, and panic flying around the room whenever the yield curve inverts. Right now, we're living through what might be the biggest financial shift since humans decided shiny rocks were worth more than regular rocks. And almost nobody sees it coming, except Gerald, who's currently hiding under my desk, muttering something about price-to-earnings ratios while clutching his emergency gold coins. Meanwhile, in our What Rich People Are Doing About This segment, yes, that's right, while you're worried about your pathetic 401k, billionaires are building underground luxury bunkers that make Gerald's panic room look like a porta potty at Burning Man. Let me explain why this matters using something we can all understand. Pizza economics. If the global economy is a pizza, we're currently in the phase where someone's trying to slice it with a chainsaw while blindfolded. And the delivery guy is actually 3 hedge fund managers in a trench coat who've already eaten half of it. When everyone wants a slice of the same pizza, prices skyrocket. When everyone suddenly realizes it's actually a cardboard prop pizza with plastic cheese, the market implodes. This is basically the entire history of financial markets, just with fancier terminology and more expensive cologne. But here's why you should actually give a damn about all this. These aren't just abstract numbers on a screen. This is your money, your future, and yes, even your ability to keep buying those pretentious $7 coffees that you swear taste different from regular coffee, you absolute monster. The market runs on exactly 2 emotions, greed and fear, or as Gerald calls them, Tuesday and every other blasted day. Right now, we're watching both emotions battle it out like two hungry seagulls fighting over a discarded French fry. And the really fascinating part? The so-called financial geniuses, people who went to schools so expensive they make Gerald's therapy bills look like a Wendy's receipt, still can't agree on what happens next. Throughout this podcast, we're going to show you exactly how these pieces fit together, from why your investment strategy shouldn't come from the same Reddit thread where you get your movie recommendations, to why market timing is about as reliable as Gerald's Tinder profile. Because once you understand how the puzzle fits together, you might just be able to see what's coming before everyone else does. Though to be fair, Gerald saw it coming 6 months ago. He just couldn't tell us because he was too busy converting his life savings into canned beans and ammunition. Look, Gerald, I know the market's down, but you can't just convert all your assets into birdseed futures. Gerald? Gerald? Step away from the terminal, Gerald.